to virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai Education Department. I am Mrs. Akshata Kale and today we will learn maths. Okay, now we will move to the chapter. Let us learn maths of standard 4th and name of the chapter is measurement. Dear children, this is part 2 of this lesson. In part 1, we have learnt about how to measure the length and how to measure the distance. Isn't it? We measure length by using rulers, scales and tapes. Isn't it? And the unit of measurement is nothing but meter, kilometer, millimeter, centimeter, etc. Right? Today we are going to learn about mass or weight. Okay? Now come on dear children, tell me which one is heavier. You can see a pumpkin and an apple on the screen. Yes, which one is heavier? Heavy in weight? Yes, very good. Pumpkin is heavier than an apple, isn't it? Yes, by observing the shape and size of the pumpkin, we can easily say that pumpkin is heavier than an apple. Now, come on, tell me, whose bag is heavier? See this? Here you can see two children. A boy is carrying a bag and a girl is also carrying a bag. Come on, tell me, whose bag is heavier? Yes, here we can see that the bag carrying by the boy is heavier than this bag which is carried by a girl, isn't it? Okay. Now here you can see two children, they are standing on the weighing machine and we can see their weight. Okay, here this is 25 kg and 22 kg. Yes, 25 is more than 22, isn't it? It is a greater number. So we can easily say that this girl weighs heavy than this boy. Right? Now today we are going to learn about the weight in detail. Now see here. This is called mass or weight. Vajan. Okay? Mass or weight. Both are same. See this? This is a tape and this is the ruler. We use these tools to measure the length of a given object. Isn't it? Like that only we have different tools to measure the mass or weight of a given object. Let us go through. Standard weights. Okay, we use standard weights or weighing stones to measure the mass or weight of an object. Now here the standard unit of measuring weight is kilogram. Remember this, the standard unit of measuring weight is kilogram. Here also 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. You know that kilo, that is nothing but 1000. Okay? Kilo is nothing but 1000. So 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Here you know that 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. Right? Like that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Right? Like this only. Here also 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. And the short form of 1 kilogram, kg. Okay, the short form is 1 kg. Kilogram we write as 1 kg. And here 1000 grams, it is written as 1000 g. Okay, 1000 g. The short form of grams is g. Sometimes we write gm too. Okay, remember this. Now here we will go through some weighing stones. See, this is a stone. Yes, that is of 100-gram weight. Okay, see this. You can read here. This is of 200-gram weight. See this. Here 500 grams, half kg, right? Now this one is 1 kg. Yes, this shows 2 kg weight. This is of 5 kg. Yes, this one is of 10 kg. Yes, dear children, these are nothing but standard weights, or we can say weighing stones. Okay, we use these stones to measure the given object. Here, this we know that 1 kilometer is equal to how many meter? 1000 meter. We have already learnt about this in first part. We will take a quick recap of this one so that it will become easy for us to learn about the mass. Okay, about the kilogram. Okay, what about this half kilometer? You know that half of 1000, that is nothing but 500 meter. Isn't it? Okay, the next one is quarter kilometer. Quarter is nothing but half of half kilometer. Half of 500 is 250 meter. Right? The last one is 3/4 kilometer is equal to, you know that, half kilometer plus quarter kilometer gives us 3/4 kilometer. So 500 meter plus 250 meter, that gives us 750 meter. That is nothing but 3/4 kilometer. Isn't it? Yes, we know this. Now we will study this. See here, 1 kilogram. Yes, 1 kilogram is equal to how many gram? You are right, 1000 gram. Okay, we write G also, GM also. Now, half kilogram is equal to how many gram? Half of 1000 gram, that is nothing but 500 gram. Okay, here quarter kilogram. Quarter kilogram is equal to half of half kilogram, that is nothing but 250 gram. Okay, then 3/4 kilogram is equal to how much? This plus this. Yes, 750 gram. Okay, good. Now we will try to do this conversion of units. We will convert from kilogram to grams and from grams to kilograms. Okay, here we will try. See this. How many grams is 6 kilograms? We have to convert kilograms into grams. Now dear children, we know that 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Right? We know this. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Therefore, 6 kilograms is equal to what we do? Yes, 1000 multiplied by 6, because we want to find out for 6 kilograms, right? So 1000 multiplied by 6 is nothing but 6,000 grams. Right? Okay, now we will write here. Therefore, 6 kilograms is equal to 6,000 grams. Very easy, na? You know that if 1 pen costs rupees 2, then what is the cost of 5 pens? What we do? 5 multiplied by 2, right? That is 10 rupees. Same thing I have done here. Okay. One more example we will go through. How many grams is 2 and 3 quarter kilograms? 2 and 3 quarter. Remember this? Okay. Now first we will go for 2 kilograms. Yes, we know that 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Therefore, we will find out for 2 kilograms. Okay. So 2 kilograms is equal to how much? 1000 multiplied by 2. That is nothing but 2000 grams. 2000 grams. Isn't it? This is over. Now we will go for 3 quarter kilograms. How we make 3 quarter? Yes. Half kilograms plus quarter kilogram. Isn't it? Okay. Half kilogram is equal to 500 grams. And quarter kilogram is equal to, yes, how much? Very good. 250 grams. So we will add this and this. So that we will get 2 and 3 quarter kilograms. Isn't it? Here means 2 and 3 quarters is equal to how much? 2000 grams plus 500 grams plus 250 grams. Isn't it? When we add these three, we will get 2 and 3 quarter kilograms. See here. Therefore, 2 and 3 quarters is equal to, that is kilogram is equal to 2750 grams. Isn't it? Okay, very good. Now, answer the following questions. We will go through some questions. How many grams is 3 kilograms? Yes. How many grams is 1.5 kilograms? I will write question here up till then. You try to find out the answer for this. How many grams is 1.25 kilograms? How many grams is 3 and 3 quarter kilograms? Yes, dear children, first we will go through this one. How many grams is 3 kilograms? Yes, very easy. This is 3 into 1000. That is nothing but 3000 grams. Very good. Okay. Next one. How many grams is 1.5 kilogram? 1 means here 1000. Half means 500. Very good. The answer is 1500 grams. Right? The next one. How many grams is 1.25 kilograms? Yes. Again here 1 means 1000 grams. Quarter, half of half. Yes, very good. 250. So our answer is 1250 grams. Isn't it? Okay. Now here, how many grams is 3 and 3 quarter kilograms? 3. 3000. 3 quarter. Half plus quarter. That is, yes, correct. 3750 grams. Isn't it? Now, dear children, see, this is called balance scale. Okay, what this is called? Balance scale. Okay, see this. You are familiar with this tool, isn't it? You have seen this tool in the market, in the shops, right? Okay, we will go through the different parts of this balance scale. See, these two are called as pan. This is a pan, this is a pan, so pans. Each balance scale has two pans. Okay, and here one stand like structure is there, and here one horizontal structure which carries the two pans, isn't it? Now this horizontal structure is called as beam, beam of the balance scale. Okay, this is called as beam. On the both side of the beam, the pans are hanged, right? And see, this is a pointer. This tells us the reading. What this is called? Pointer. Okay. Now, how to use this? We will go through. Yes, dear children, see, this is a seesaw. You like to play this, isn't it? When you go to garden, you play this seesaw, right? What is the mechanism of this one? Yes, do you know? Yes. Wherever the weight is more, that side goes down. And where the weight is less, that goes up. Isn't it? See here, the boy is weighing more, so it is going down. Here, girl is moving more. Or this children means wherever the weight is less, that side it goes up. Same thing, same technique we use in our balance scale. See here, measuring weight by common balance or balance scale. Here you can see the tomatoes and here you can see 1 kg weight, that is a standard weight, right? Standard weighing stone. Here, yes, can you tell me these tomatoes they are weighing 1 kg? Yes. Here this pointer helps us to measure the things properly. See, this pointer is bending towards this pan, means the pan which is having tomatoes. So we can say that tomatoes are heavier than this weight. Here you can see the level also. See the level. This pan is near to the ground comparatively, and this is a little up, right? See, this line is inclined, correct? Means these tomatoes weigh more than 1 kg. Here you can see the level of the pans. They are exactly equal. They are at same level. Here we can see these weigh 2 kg. These tomatoes weigh 2 kg, isn't it? Here we can write the weight of tomatoes is equal to 2 kgs. They are more than 1 kg and they are equal to 2 kg. Now dear children, this is also a balance, a type of balance we use to measure the mass of a object. Got this? Here also two pans are there. See, this is one pan and this is another pan. So this is called as pan balance. What we call pan balance. Okay. We keep the weighing stones here and we put the material whatever we want to weigh in this pan. Okay. See here, a boy came to purchase grapes and he is the vegetable seller, he is selling the grapes. He has pan balance. Can you see here? This is a pan balance. And see the pointer. The pointer is in the middle. Means these two pans are equal. Okay? Now, the boy wanted 1 kg grapes. He asked uncle to give 1 kg grapes. Now, uncle has put some grapes in this pan and he kept 1 kg stone on this pan. Now, come on, please observe this pointer. Pointer is towards the grapes pan. Means here we can say that grapes weighing more than 1 kg. Isn't it? So, here what he did, he took out some of the grapes. Now you can see here exactly the pointer is in between the two pans. Means it is straight. It is not bending towards any pan. Means this man gave exactly 1 kg grapes to this boy. Yes, dear children, whenever you are going to purchase anything, then you have to observe this pointer. Okay? Remember, otherwise what happens? He may deceive you. He may cheat you. Okay? Yes, dear children, here also you can see a vegetable seller. He too has a weigh balance. See here, blue in color. Okay, how it works? See here. When we put the material or whatever we want to weigh that on the pan, then we get proper readings below. Here we can say these fruits weigh 1200 grams approximately. Isn't it? Now let us know about various kinds of balances. Yes, dear children, there are different types of balances we use in our day-to-day life. See this? Yes, here this is called as spring balance. Okay, see how we use this. Here one hook is there. We hang the object or whatever we want to weigh, we hang here to the hook and we get the readings here. It tells us the proper weight of this object. Okay, this is called spring balance. Here next one, see this is a electronic balance. Okay, and this is used in laboratories to weigh the chemicals. And one more electronic balance, see this. This is used in the gold shops. Okay, to measure the gold, silver, platinum, etc. It gives us the accurate weight of the object. Yes, here you can see 30.40 grams. Okay. Balance scale for body weight. Yes, dear children, we want to measure our weight, isn't it? Yes, this we use to measure our weight. This is a digital one and this is a meter reading. Means here it shows the readings. Here directly we get the readings. Here we have to measure this. Right? You are familiar with this, isn't it? Here the common balance scales to measure weight. These are common balance scales. See these? We see all these types in the markets, in different shops. Isn't it? Next, electronic balancers used to measure weights. See, this is the electronic balance to measure the weight of a baby. Okay, and here this is also a electronic balance to measure the heavy weights equal to or more than 1000 kgs. A electronic balance used to measure the weight of animals. Here you can see a plate like structure. On that, when animal stands, we get the proper weight of this animal. Okay, got this? And here you can see a different type of electronic balance. See, this is a electronic balance. Okay, on this, when the truck or the load carrying container passes, it gives the reading of the truck along with the loads. Okay, this we can see in the big factories and companies. Okay, got this? Like this, we use different balance scales to use the measure of the objects. Make a guess about the weight of the given things. Yes, dear children, here we will go through some objects. See, these all objects, they are familiar to you. You have to guess about the weight of the given things. See, first one is wheat bag, isn't it? This is, yes, what will be the weight? Around 10 kg, right? Yes, dear children, what about this biscuit pack? Yes, maybe around 200 grams, isn't it? Yes, we have to guess the weight. Okay, now this sugar, yes, okay, nearly 2 kgs. You can see here a gold coin, a very thin gold coin. Yes, approximately correct. 5 grams. See this. 5 gram. Very thin gold coin. Okay, 5 gram. Here you can see a wooden plank. Maybe nearly 5 kg in weight. Okay, now this is a matches or matchbox. Maybe around 70-80 grams. Right? See, this is a balloon. Yes, the weight may be around 20 gram. Yes, here this is in kgs, here also in kgs, and these all in grams. Got this? Now one sum is there. Which standard weights are used here to measure 1.5 kg of brinjals? Here brinjals are there in one pan. Here which weights this man will use to measure 1.5 kg? Yes, you are right. 1 kg stone, and he will use 500 gram stone. Isn't it? 500 gram is nothing but half of 1 kg. That is 1 kg and half kg. Right? This is 1 kg. This is half kg. That is 500 gram. So together they make 1500 gram. That is nothing but 1.5 kg. Right? Let us weigh the given measure of things using standard weights. Yes, here you can see 10 kg we have to weigh, and we have only 5 kg stones. Okay, we want to weigh 10 kg and we have 5 kg stones. Then what? How many times we have to weigh 5 kg? Yes, one time, two times. Correct. Two times when we weigh 5 kg, that equals to 10 kg. Isn't it? Next one. We want to weigh 5 kg and we don't have 5 kg stone. Then we have 2 kg and 1 kg stones. Yes, very good. 2 kg, 2 times and 1 kg. 2 plus 2 plus 1 together make 5 kgs. Isn't it? Very good. Next is 500 gram I want to weigh. And we have 200 gram stones and 100 gram stones. Then 200 grams, again 200 grams plus 100 grams. You know that 200 plus 200, that is 400, plus 100 equals to 500, isn't it? So these three, they equal to 500 grams, right? Next one, 2 kg. Here we have 1 kg stones. So it is very easy. 2 times we weigh 1 kg, that equals to 2 kg. Correct? Next thing is 1.5 kg we want to weigh. Then what we will do? And we have only 500 gram stone. Very good. This is one time, second time and third time. If you weigh the object 3 times with the help of the 500 gram stone, then it becomes equal to 1.5 kg. Right? Here 200 gram we want to weigh. And we have 100 gram weight. So we will weigh 2 times. Isn't it? Very good. Fill in the blanks. Very easy. Dash weights of 100 grams is 1000 grams. Yes, we have 100 grams stone and we need 1000 grams that material or that thing. Then how many weights? How many times you have to measure 100 grams? That you have to tell. Okay, like that only we have 3 sums. Come on, tell me here. How many times we have to weigh 100 grams to make it equal to 1000 grams? Yes, very good. 10 times, correct? 10 weights of 100 grams is 1000 grams. Here you can multiply 10 into 100, that gives 1000. Isn't it? Okay, we'll move to second one. Dash weights of 200 grams is 1000 grams. How many? Half of this. Correct? So 5 weights of 200 grams is 1000 grams. Now here, dash weights of 500 grams is 1000 grams. 500 grams is nothing but half kg. And 1000 grams is equal to 1 kg. So very easy it is. 2 weights, isn't it? Half plus half gives full. Right? Okay. Thank you, dear children. Refer the textbook and try to solve the sums from the textbook. Okay. Thank you very much, students, for being a part of this lesson. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get new updated videos.